Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are learning English and you want to speak with confidence, then this video is specially made for you. Many people can understand English very well, but when it comes to speaking, they feel nervous. Today, we are going to talk about something very basic, but very important for every English learner.
Hi friends! We talk to many English learners every day, and most of them tell us the same problem. They say, I understand English when I watch videos or listen to people, but when I have to speak, my mind becomes blank. This happens because they don't know how to start speaking.
Yes, and this problem becomes bigger when someone asks a very common question.
That question is, tell me about yourself. As soon as beginners hear this, they feel pressure. They start thinking too much in their mind.
They think, what should I say? Should I speak perfect English? What if I make mistakes?
Exactly. Because of this fear, many people stop speaking completely, even though they know basic English.
But here is the good news.
The truth is very simple. Talking about yourself does not need difficult English. You do not need big vocabulary or long sentences.
You only need simple words and honest sentences.
Yes, you just need to talk about your real life, the way you are, in easy English. That is more than enough.
In this video, we will explain everything step by step, without pressure.
We will use easy words, slow English, and clear examples, so beginners can understand comfortably.
So relax, don't worry about mistakes, and learn with us.
Mistakes are part of learning.
Lena, when someone asks, tell me about yourself, many beginners don't know what to say first. Where should they start?
They should always start with their name. Starting with your name is the easiest and safest way to begin any introduction. It gives you confidence and helps you relax.
That makes sense. So how can beginners say their name in English?
They can start with a very simple sentence like, My name is Rohan. This sentence is very common, very correct, and very easy to remember.
Some beginners feel this is too simple. Is simple okay?
Yes, simple is perfect. Simple English is clear English. You don't need to make it complicated.
What if they want to sound a little more polite or friendly?
Then they can add a greeting before their name. For example, Hello, my name is Rohan. Or, Hi, my name is Rohan. Nice to meet you.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. This kind of introduction sounds friendly and respectful. It also shows confidence, even if your English is basic.
Some learners try to speak very fast to look confident. Is that a good idea?
No, not at all. Speaking slowly is much better, especially for beginners. Slow English sounds clear, calm, and confident.
So speaking slowly is not a weakness.
Exactly. Slow speaking helps you think clearly and avoid mistakes. It also helps the other person understand you better.
So if we understand correctly, beginners only need 3 things at the start.
Yes. Name, a simple greeting, and slow speaking. That's it.
And that is more than enough to start talking about yourself.
Absolutely. A calm and simple start makes the whole conversation easier and more comfortable.
After telling your name, people usually ask one more very common question. This question comes in almost every introduction.
Yes. That question is, where are you from? It is a very normal and friendly question, so beginners should not feel nervous about it.
Many beginners overthink this question.
Exactly. They think they need to give a long explanation or speak very good English. But actually, the answer can be very simple.
So how should beginners answer this question?
They can answer in the easiest way possible. For example, they can say, I am from India. This sentence is clear, correct, and enough.
That feels very comfortable to say.
Yes, and if someone wants to add a little more detail, they can do that slowly.
What kind of details can they add?
They can talk about the city they live in. For example, I am from India and I live in Delhi. Or, I am from India and I live in Mumbai.
That helps the listener understand you better.
Yes, but adding details is optional. You should only add details if you feel comfortable.
What if someone lives in a small town or a village?
That is completely okay. They can say, I am from a small town, or I live in a village with my family.
That sounds natural and honest.
Exactly. There is no right or wrong place to live. You don't need to explain everything about your hometown.
So beginners don't need to give long stories?
No, short answers are perfectly okay. You should only share what you are comfortable sharing.
That makes talking about yourself feel easy and stress-free.
Yes, simple sentences help you stay confident and relaxed.
Lena, after name and place, education or work is another very common topic.
Yes. In interviews, casual talks, or introductions, people often ask about study or work.
This question also makes beginners nervous.
That's true. They worry about using correct words or professional English.
So how should students talk about themselves?
If you are a student, you can use very simple sentences. For example, I am a student and I study in college. This sentence is clear and easy.
Can they talk about their subject?
Yes, if they want. They can say, I am a student and I study English. Or, I am a student and I study computer science.
That sounds simple and confident.
Yes, you don't need to explain your full syllabus or college details.
What about people who are working?
Working people can also use simple English. They can say, I work in an office, or I work in a shop.
What if someone works in a factory or does a small job?
That is completely fine. They can say, I work in a factory, or I help in my family business.
Do job titles matter for beginners?
No, job titles are not important when you are learning English. The goal is communication, not showing big or difficult words.
So simple English works everywhere.
Exactly. When you speak clearly and honestly, people understand you. That is more important than perfect grammar.
This really makes talking about yourself less scary.
Yes, when you keep things simple, English becomes easy and enjoyable.
Daily life is also a very good topic for conversation, right?
Yes, absolutely. Talking about daily life is one of the easiest and most useful things for beginners. The best part is that everyone has a daily routine, so no one feels confused about what to say.
Many beginners feel stuck because they don't know what topic to choose.
That's true. But daily life is always around you. You live it every day, so you already know the words in your mind. You just need to put them into simple English sentences.
So how can beginners start talking about their routine?
They should start with very basic activities. For example, they can talk about their morning. They can say, I wake up early in the morning, or I wake up at 7 a.m.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Then they can talk about what they do after waking up. For example, I get ready for work, or I get ready for college.
What about the daytime?
They can say, I go to work, or I go to college. They can also add, I have lunch in the afternoon.
These sentences are very easy to remember.
Yes, and they are very real. You are not memorizing anything special. You are just talking about your real life.
Can beginners also talk about the evening?
Of course. They can say, in the evening I relax at home, or in the evening I spend time with my family.
That makes daily life a complete story.
Exactly. When you talk about daily life, your mind slowly starts thinking in English. You don't feel pressure because the topic is familiar.
Does this help in building confidence?
A lot. Daily life English helps beginners feel comfortable. It teaches them to speak without fear and without overthinking.
People also enjoy talking about hobbies in conversations.
Yes, very much. Hobbies make conversations friendly, relaxed, and personal. When you talk about hobbies, the conversation feels warm and natural.
Many beginners think hobbies need special vocabulary.
That's a common misunderstanding. You don't need advanced English to talk about hobbies. Simple sentences are more than enough.
So how can beginners talk about their hobbies?
They can start with their free time. For example, they can say, in my free time, I like listening to music.
That sentence feels easy and comfortable.
Yes. They can also talk about things they enjoy watching or doing. For example, I like watching movies. Or I like playing games on my phone.
Can they talk about outdoor activities too?
Yes, definitely. They can say, I enjoy walking in the evening. Or I like going for a walk.
Do they need to explain why they like these hobbies?
No. For beginners, 1 or 2 sentences are enough. You don't need to give long explanations.
So short and honest answers work best.
Exactly. When you talk about hobbies, the goal is not to impress. The goal is to connect and feel comfortable.
This makes English feel less like a subject and more like a real language.
Yes. When beginners talk about daily life and hobbies, English becomes a part of their life. That is how confidence grows naturally.
Lena, many beginners ask one question again and again. Can beginners really talk about their personality in English?
Yes, they definitely can. But the most important thing is to keep it simple and honest. You don't need big words or deep descriptions to talk about your personality.
Many learners feel confused because they don't know which words to choose.
That's very normal. So my advice is, don't try to explain everything about yourself. Just choose one or two qualities that truly describe you.
What kind of sentences should beginners use?
They should use very clear and common sentences. For example, they can say, I am a simple person. This sentence is easy and works in many situations.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. They can also say something like, I am friendly and calm, or I am a quiet person, or I am helpful and positive.
Do they need to explain why they are like that?
No, not at the beginner level. One sentence is enough. If someone asks more, then you can add one more line.
So beginners should not try to impress?
Exactly. Trying to impress often makes people nervous. Being honest makes you sound confident and comfortable.
Why is honesty so important here?
Because people can feel when you are real. Simple and honest answers sound natural. They help the other person connect with you easily.
So personality is about being real, not perfect.
Yes. Real conversations are always better than perfect English.
Lena, after learning all these parts, many beginners still ask one thing. What is the best way to practice talking about yourself in English?
The best way is daily practice, even if it is for a short time. You don't need hours. Just a few minutes every day can make a big difference.
How can beginners practice daily?
They can talk to themselves in English. For example, they can stand in front of a mirror and introduce themselves. They can say their name, where they are from, what they do, and what they like.
Does speaking in front of a mirror really help?
Yes, it helps a lot. It improves confidence and helps you hear your own voice in English. You slowly become comfortable with speaking.
Even 5 minutes a day is enough?
Yes, absolutely. 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Consistency is more important than long practice.
Many beginners worry about making mistakes.
Mistakes are a normal part of learning. You cannot learn without making mistakes. The more you speak, the fewer mistakes you will make over time.
So fear should not stop practice.
Exactly. Don't wait to be perfect. Start speaking with simple English.
Talking about yourself feels like the first step in English speaking.
Yes, it is the foundation. If you can talk about yourself, you can slowly talk about other topics too.
That builds real confidence.
Yes. Confidence comes from practice, not from perfect grammar.
Thank you so much for watching this video.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and believe in yourself.
We will see you in the next video. Bye everyone. Take care and keep speaking English.